Hey, oh, come on, man. I just came back from school, man. I did a big old exam, man. It was tough. No, wait! Alright, you read the title. You know what you came here for. You came here for the best tips and tricks for VITA MIMIC. And better taste too, because you're pretty bad, but don't worry. I'm here too! Alright, VITA MIMIC has two abilities. Its abilities are Elder Excitation and Animalistic Instincts. Alright. Elder Excitation or something like that is its first ability, and what it does basically, it makes you hold in place and you become very transparent. This is great. You're able to sneak up on the survivors much more better and quicker and more easier. Of course. And not only that, you become much more faster and quieter. This is great for ambushing any nearby survivors. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm so smart. Alright. Animalistic Instincts is his second ability, and what it does basically, it makes you unable to sprint and start sniffing out the air or something like that. Wow, very useful. Actually, it is. Whenever you hit someone while you're using this ability, they'll start to bleed, dealing ticks of health. This is great. You're able to kill the survivors much more faster. But not only that, sometimes it can also highlight some of the nearby survivors around the map. Well, that's pretty cool and very good because, well, you can see the survivors around the map. Yeah. Oh, so smart! So, with that in mind, these two abilities can actually work together in some way, which is brilliant! But how? Oh, it's very simple. You can use Animalistic Instincts to highlight any nearby survivors, and then you can hunt them down with using Elder Excitation. Because remember, Elder Excitation will make you go faster, much more quieter, and more hidden, which is so good! However, if you're using this trick, you can't make the survivors bleed. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a bug or some balancing things, but yeah, whenever you're using this trick, you can't make the survivors bleed, but that's not a problem because you're still very overpowered, which is very awesome. Oh, I'm so smart, man. I should be a teacher someday. Anyways, so I recommend you using these two abilities a lot. If you want to ambush the survivors without them noticing you, always use Elder Excitation because it will make you more faster, quieter, and more hidden. Or if you want to make the survivors bleed, always use Animalistic Instincts. And not only that, this ability can highlight some of the nearby survivors. So, I recommend you using like this. Always use Animalistic Instincts to highlight any nearby survivors and then use Elder Excitation to hunt them down. Oh, I'm so smart! Alright, since I tell you guys what VITA MIMIC's abilities do and how to use them properly, let's talk about more about VITA MIMIC. You see, VITA MIMIC actually gets stronger whenever he kills a survivor, which is very good. And it also makes a lot of sense since in the scary videos he eats like human flesh to get stronger. Whoa. Anyways, whenever you're playing as VITA MIMIC, you start from only dealing 15 damage, but once you kill like 3 to 4 survivors, you will deal 30 damage. Whoa, that's pretty awesome. But remember, 30 is your maximum damage, but it's still very good. Alright, now for the specific survivor upgrades. I think the ones that VITA MIMIC struggles with the most is parry and cloak, and that's it. For parry, it is very simple. Don't attack right away, and that's it. Remember, they can parry at whatever time. And yep, that's it. Alright, and for cloak, it gets tricky. If you don't hit them, it gets kind of hard to know where they are. But remember, they can't sprint at all. So try your best to be not too far away from them. They might just reappear very close to you. But what are the chances, right? Like, that's like finding a needle in a small haystack. Like, that thing can be anywhere. So, how do you deal with this? Well, it's very simple. Just use Elder Excitation and that's it. Oh, I'm so smart. I should be out there with Albert Einstein. Alright, let's talk about more about VITA MIMIC. You see, VITA MIMIC is actually much more, well, not that much, but he's actually a tad bit slower than an average survivor. Oh no! So, how do you deal with this? Well, you can try cutting corners in certain maps, but yeah, it usually doesn't work. Wait, what am I saying? Yes, it does work in certain maps, but in more open maps, it's like much more harder. Like, shoot, what was that? Freaking scotch. Like, oh, goody. Oh, look over there. Right there. Oh, goody. Crikey. Like, what the fuck? Sorry about that. Anyways, so, how do you deal with this? Well, of course, use Elder Excitation, because remember, like, this ability is very good. Remember, you're much more quieter, much more hidden, and much more faster. Like, shoot, this is so good. Oh, I'm so smart. Anyways, so, with that in mind, I think that VITA MIMIC should be played as a rush down ambusher, due to the fact that he has Elder Excitation ability that literally makes him much more faster, much more quieter, and much more hidden. Like, shoot, this is very good. And yep, that's basically it. Oh my goodness, I'm just so smart, man. I'm so smart.